Going on, my peoples? If you know, like I know, I'm blessed for another day, man. So, yeah, let's go. So one day, I just want to address a few stupid actions, man. Like the shit that went on with 6ix9ine. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it ain't like everybody ain't want to see some kind of karma come to that kid or whatever. But doesn't mean that you gotta play, Johnny on the spot or Captain Save a Hole just to be famous, clout chasing and jump on him in a fitness club or whatever. Like I don't know. I mean, in a way, it's like he clout chases to be the most hated for people to react that way, and then when he gets jumped on, it's also like you feel like, damn, bro, like you just fell into his trap. Like it's his trap of like getting more people jammed up because he told on the people already. He just gonna continue to do what he be doing. He's a citizen. He don't fall under them guidelines that street individuals fall under. And I don't know what these brothers was thinking when they did what they did, man. And and now it's turned into a robbery because they took the key to his Lambo and all this other crazy stuff or whatever not. But I ain't, that's not that got nothing to do with me or whatever. But I'm just saying, like, people gotta be smart out there. Like, like we're making it too easy for them to keep us in, with this recidivism, with us just keep returning back to prison. Like once we get out of prison, the object is to stay out, try to find something, do what you gotta do, learn to hustle, learn to trade, do something, and try to get around people that are doing the things you wanna do in life. Like I think about that back in the day and shit. Memphis Bleak. Like I go to sleep with a picture of the Porsche on the wall. Like, like that's how I look at life. Like I think I go to sleep thinking about the things that I want and things that I'm gonna chase after until they become my reality. You know what I'm saying? Like I came home January 2018. Like I came home like all the money I made selling drugs and doing this and this and that. Like yeah, I had a little jewelry and shit left, but pretty much everything else was gone. So I had to start over from scratch. And I went out and got it, working and just stay working and just stay busy with work. I wasn't trying to entertain no bullshit, and you know the way that we know how to show each other love when we're from that type of environment. When you come from a hood, when you come from, see, I'm from North New Jersey. Like people don't give Jersey like the respect, but Jersey's always known as having the like out of the top 10, we at least got two of the most dangerous cities in the top 10 in America. And like no, I think it was like number 8 this year or some shit. And I moved down to Camden County, so now I'm down here by Philly and Camden, where it's even crazier. But like the object is like when you come from the streets, when you come home, like you know how it is. Like people that know you from beforehand, when you come home, they first instinct is like to show you love, but they show you love like oh yeah, here's a couple bucks, go get you some fits or whatever, but and here's a some work or whatever, so you can get back on your feet or whatever like that, and then I can't blame nobody because that's just the way we was taught coming up. I've done it to people plenty of times when they came home or knowing that they got knocked off with their work and they just bailed out and we looked them out like yo here get on your feet or whatever, here get your shit right, or when people came home from doing their little bids like yo here's some shit, get on your feet, you get right, give me a call, whatever, so like I didn't fault the people that offered me that work when I came home because that's just the way we was taught, in our environment of how to show each other love, like. And so I came home this time and people was like, yo, bro, like here's this, we should fit, and then here's this, bro. Go get your shit right, get your shit together, get on your feet, and then whatever. And and I had to tell people like, nah, bro, like I'm not trying to play that game this time. Like I'm really trying to find a job. Like you got the ends on a job or something, somebody can give me a job or whatever. And it just so happened that one of my brothers, he was home working and whatever, and he got me a job, and from there I ain't never looked back. I just kept my head to the nose. They say you keep your nose to the floor and you just keep hustling and grinding. And that's what I kept doing. I just kept grinding. I would learn a little bit from one job, and I would take what I learned, and I would move on to the next job. I would move on to the next job. After I would take what I learned, I would move on to the next job and try to learn, apply it to that and get paid a little more money. And then, pick up a skill from that job and take it to the next job. And eventually I made it to where I felt like I was making the right amount of money, And then, I just had a situation, because ain't nobody perfect. We can be a couple years away from them walls, but it only take a second to bring us back to that same person we was, And I had a situation with somebody at work where, you know, person pushed my buttons until it brought the whole me out, you know what I'm saying? And I reacted, and in that, 30 seconds of pleasure, just, being able to finally put my hands on this person, it ended up costing me my job. So right now, I'm in a situation where, I'm out here, hustling for a job, but, at least I got, a resume, at least all that's on time. Like I already got everything all mapped out. I got my resume put together. I'm putting my stuff in. I'm getting called back from jobs. I'm just not trying to jump on something where I know I'm not getting paid what I'm worth. And then to see to see people do what they did over this 6ix9ine character, because he's not even a man, he's a fucking character, man. Like he's not worth, he's not no worth me doing no time or losing no sleep over. And I sure as hell don't want to see my people lose no sleep or no time over. And and it's a sad situation. And at first, one of my people told me like, yeah, we always gotta be the cleanup guys for other people. And I was like, bro, like, nah, like we just played off, like, our people just played ourselves, like, you know what I'm saying, like like how you play yourself out of position. That funny head, freaky weirdo police informant motherfucker play you out of position just for what, a couple minutes of clout and fame to say, yeah, we the ones that got our hands on 6ix9ine, look what we did. But yeah, look what he did. He's gonna put you away for about 10 years now. In Florida, that robbery, that assault, that violence. Yeah, that shit, especially if you got convictions on your jacket, and the one older person, from what they saying, got convictions on their jacket. So, like, it's a sad situation, and it's sad that this is, the era that we in. This is the whole era. The era is like that, where, I've seen people tell and come home and be right on the same block, hustling with the same people, right around the same people. And it's just like, back in our day, we didn't play that shit. Like when I first went down, I went down young, man. I caught a heavy sentence young, and when I went down, like, I was taught like keep your mouth shut, don't mind your business. Like even in the penal our system, like when I went down, like you don't stare in nobody's room, you don't pay attention to what's going on, like, and you don't watch what other people are doing, like, and definitely don't get involved in other people's business. That's not nobody's business. That wasn't y'all business to clean up. Let them dudes from New York, let them dudes, from up top. Let them dudes let them take care of it. You know what I'm saying? Let them have their homies take care of it. You know what I'm saying? He was talking that Treyway shit. Let them take care of that shit. You know? But even then, like, man, just leave that kid alone, man. In all reality, it's funny to watch the shit, and I understand it's entertaining, and people always want to, he make himself look like a weirdo, so everybody like roots for him to get his ass whooped and shit like that. But in reality, he just gonna keep putting people where he tell. He might as well give him a badge at this point. You know what I'm saying? He gonna keep baiting people, and all he gonna do is testify and cooperate when it get down to it. So, I mean, I don't even understand why people would have put themselves in that situation. Like, I'm not getting tricked out of my position. Like, I'm not getting tricked out of my freedom no more. I'm not getting put in that position no more because I just refuse to be put back in that system. You know what I'm saying? Y'all refuse to keep giving them people a job. Like, if we was to stop going to jail, that shit would shut the fuck down. Like, them motherfuckers wouldn't know what to do with themselves. That's all they know how to do is be babysitters, man. Motherfuckers don't know how to do nothing but sniff coke on the weekends and beat their wife and come to jail and get mad and tell a bunch of inmates when to lock in. That's it. But I ain't want to get on here and rant, and I've been meaning to really get on this YouTube thing because I've been getting some positive views and some messages and stuff, and I feel good getting on here. Like at first I thought I was gonna feel kind of weird, like I'm telling type shit, but I just tried out to cross certain boundaries. You know what I'm saying? But when I seen this weird, but like I said, I just lost my job right after I had to get a couple of episodes. Got cooking, got some numbers, and I really want to start working on this every day. In between work, and then got a situation where I got tricked out of position by somebody that used to run their mouth, and then you know now lost my job because I acted out. And now this clown 6ix9ine, I see this shit and it angers me. It gets to me because I seen people get tricked out of position by this weirdo, this character. But people gotta learn that there's always gonna be a 6ix9ine in this world. There's always gonna be characters just like him, and you can't let yourself get tricked out of position. It's gotta be a time when you grow up. It's gotta be a time when you stop thinking like a motherfucking, stop thinking like that warrior, man. We got enough warriors out there, man. We got enough people out there front line, and like yeah. Sometimes you gotta put that thinking cap on. You gotta be that person, think smart, think better. You gotta be a leader, not a follower, man. Like if you follow for the rest of your life, you're gonna just follow somebody to jail. You're gonna follow somebody to the grave. You gotta lead your way up out of that, man. So, 'cause when you're in that cycle, that's all we got coming to us, man. Jail, grave, you know. So the only thing we have coming to us is, you know, you change up and you change for yourself and you change for your family and start realizing what shit's really about and what really matters. And if you really want to see you doing things for the right reason and you living righteous and you doing this and that, then you need to stand up for yourself and make them changes for yourself and for your family. If you want a future for us as a people, then you need to go home and take care of your fucking family, take care of your kids, and make sure your kids learn the right shit so they can grow up right. You know. So I just wanted to come out here and I feel like YouTube's like my therapy. Like I can get on here and talk about shit that I ain't never tell nobody. Like sometimes like these jail stories just like that, like it's entertainment, but like something like tonight, like that shit's been bothering me and then I'm sitting here watching the people get locked up. I knew they was gonna get locked up, but I was sitting here watching them get locked up. And that shit was bothering me and I'm watching all different, outlets and different YouTubers cover this shit and I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and just get my 2 cents about how I feel. Especially with me being a king. And I just felt like them bros got, them brothers got tricked out of their position. You know, and I don't wish, I wish them all the best, but like you fell for some okie doke, like you fell for the okie doke, and then you let somebody call you and have you come out your way to come in and get caught up in that shit. Like, just not doing that shit no more, man. That's the shit I did when I was a kid. Like, I go on them dummy missions, them stunt missions, crash out. Like, I didn't care. When I was on the compound, I go crash out, knowing I'm going to sit in a box for a year or two. Like, them days is over. I ain't going to sit in the box behind nobody behind me except for my wife and my daughter. Period. And that's period. And that's real rap. Like, my life is means too much to me now. Less than a month, I'll be on a 2 week vacation, palm trees and shit. Like, I was never doing shit like that before, cause I was too scared to leave my fucking hood. I used to just stay in my neighborhood because that's all I knew. And I had that FOMO, that fear of missing out shit. Like, I was afraid to leave the hood. I thought I was gonna miss something. And I ain't missing nothing. I'm missing all this good shit that's going on out here. Missing life. That's what we're missing. So I just, hope everything work out for them brothers, man. And hope motherfuckers stop giving this weirdo attention, man. And just realize he's just a regular civilian like everybody else. All he did was dye his hair and tell on a bunch of people. That's it. You know, and until somebody, well, that got put away by them, or them, they want to handle that, whatever. Then they got a right reason. They got a real reason for that shit. But anybody else, you just chasing clout, man, and setting yourself up, man. So I just hope everybody had a good day today, man. I pray everybody have a better day tomorrow. And just remember, man, whatever you put your mind to, you can get there, man. I got to a point where I thought my whole life I was going to be in prison. Because my sentences wasn't getting lighter and lighter, But I'm proof that, like, when you put your mind to it, and slowly by slowly, like, your dreams are gonna get bigger, your goals are gonna get bigger, and you're gonna get them shits. Like, at first, I was just happy that this, that, and get, and you can get $15 an hour. And I was at 15, I was like, let me get $20 an hour, and I'll be happy. 20 came, and I was like, man, let me get this quarter, and let me get this car, let me get this walk on, see what it feel like to walk on a lot and buy that new whip and all that shit. Like, that shit's gonna come, man. You keep that shit in your mind, you're gonna bring that shit into your reality, man. You know why? Because while you thinking about it, you're gonna be putting the footwork in to achieve them goals, man. And that's all I want for real. When I talk about this prison shit, I got here to talk about this prison shit because I want people from prison to come home and succeed. I want people from prison to, you know, beat beat the odds and come home and really succeed and shit on these motherfuckers. Like, come home and really succeed and because all those CEOs always say like, I'll see when you come back. Nah, don't come back. That's the best revenge you can get. Just don't go back. All right, man. Blessings to everybody. Hope everybody have a good night, man. And just, whatever you're doing, just do it. That's what your heart's into, and do what you do. All right, everybody have a safe one. Ghost, peace.